former New Jersey governor and also co-host here at The View. Chris Christie is no longer running to be the Republican nominee for president, but he remains one of the loudest warning voices the GOP has. That, you know who is a threat.
Joy Behar is said to have shown strong aggression toward Chris Christie on the show. The conflict is between her and the New Jersey governor over who will be the frontrunner, Trump or Biden. Chris Christie says there is no way Biden is fit for a second term. Let's look at what happened there.
Look, what it shows is it's a really hard job to change a party.
Yeah.
And you can't do it by yourself. And so when you go out, as I look back on it, yes, about reflection, the biggest reflection I have is that the race in the primary was over the night of the first debate. Because it was the biggest audience we'd ever have. The people, by definition, who were watching were people who were at least willing to consider somebody else. Because if you were tied to Trump, why would you even watch? He wasn't there. And when 6 of the 8 people on the stage raised their hand and said, I will support him even if he's a convicted felon, what it told the voters was, this is okay. Being a convicted felon is okay. It's normal behavior. And when I got booed by 8,000 people for not raising my hand, right, that shows that, when you hear all these people, and I said this a number of times, in private, Republicans in the House, in the Senate, governors, all say to you, he's awful, it's an abomination, it's going to be terrible.
And so, he claims he was one of those who didn't vote in favor of Trump. Of course, his opinion is valid, but why wasn't he embarrassed by all of Biden's bad qualities? Why does he want him for a second term? Why?
Because they love their title more than they love their country.
That's disgusting. That's disgraceful.
We've said that before. It's party before country, which is unfortunate.
They just, they're worried about a primary. They're worried about him coming out against them. And what they should learn is that, I think, is that what you're going to be really judged for over the long haul is what you stand for.
Yes.
Who you are and what you stand for. And
that's what Liz Cheney said.
And they're going to have to live with having been with him.
Okay, that's an opinion. But why does he feel that way? It's silly to claim that people who are in favor of Trump will regret it later. It's silly. I think the people who are pushing for a change in government simply want a better life. They want prosperity and good for their country, not crises and chaos.
I mean, it's a majority of the American people.
One's like the Antichrist, and the other one has at least passed some infrastructure bills, things like that. Would you vote for a Biden?
Everybody, I don't know who all the choices are going to be yet, so I'm not going to commit. The only thing I will commit to is I'm not voting for Trump under any circumstances.
So if Biden is the candidate, I would have more respect for you if you would say.
I don't want you to have any more respect for me than you do now.
It's bad for his image.
We'll start to feel really uneasy.
I know, but I can't be in love with you if you would say right now I would vote for Biden against Trump.
I can't say that because I don't know who all the choices are going to be.
I'm telling you,
what if there's a good third party?
Okay, well, that's a perfectly fair.
Oh, wow. I think I'm starting to realize something. Joy Behar is clearly bringing Chris Christie to justice. She's asking a clear question. Will you vote for Biden so that Trump loses? And that's where it all becomes clear. He just has a hatred for Trump. It's simpler than we thought. So why not just say it outright and cover up for a pathetic old man and respect him for some phony merit?
So let me ask you something. Now, I just told you my age. A woman never tells her age. A woman who tells her age will tell you anything. Well, that's me.
So I can't wait to get off the air. That's going to be really great.
I turned 81 in October. Joe Biden is exactly my age.
Right.
I don't see this obsession with his age when all of this is being accomplished in this country. Tell me why that's an issue.
Looks like she just blew it. Don't you think so? The rest of his answer wasn't very convincing to me. He said what he wrote in his book. He didn't give an answer, and in addition confirmed that Biden is not what he used to be.
To go until he's 86.
But when you compare him to Trump,
can I ask
the guy has all these smart people around him. Trump will have every idiot in the country in his administration.
But he's saying that the fear is being unable to convince the public.
Yes, but here's the thing about the public. The public, as we know, is quite fickle. The public will go with whatever poll you say or whatever poll you say. Polls come and go. What isn't happening is not that they can't sell it. It's that they're the voice, like they should be here and on MSNBC the way the Republicans are on Fox every 4 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
We don't have, in part, we don't have the mouthpiece because we don't have the time because we actually got to get stuff done.
No, that's, look.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm in this. I'm in all of this.
Look, I heard no small amount of empty words from Chris Christie. He certainly has his point of view, but it has nothing to do with the general. Still living with money and in a nice house in the private sector, he has failed to ask ordinary people what they think. Why doesn't he go out on the street and ask us? He is blind if he does not see the chaos that Biden has brought to the country, and all those crises apparently did not affect him. What do you think about that? Write your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to watch other shocking news on the channel.